All right, so I'm over at the Thurber Park here. I got the Thurber House behind me, the author of Walter Mitty. I just came from Columbus State, my college that I'm going to. I am really kind of excited. I'm not only working on making less of me as far as my body goes, but I'm also working on my mind, trying to get more out of me. So I just passed my two classes. I took a sales and marketing class, and I took um, uh, a computer class, and I passed both of those. And I'm on the dean's list. I got A's in both of those. So next up are English and math. I'm taking English, basic English class, and a math class that's a bridge math class. So hopefully I can burn through it and get all the math classes out of the way. So that's the plan with that. Um, so got some books and stuff for my class, and I'm working on my certificate of fundamentals of insurance first. I should be able to get that next year with the two classes I took, and then I've got three more classes after these two prerequisite classes of math and English. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm excited about you know working on my body, my mind, and I guess the next thing I have to work on is my soul, but it's already Jesus, so I think I'm okay there. Just need to stop being a heathen and go to church on Sundays, which I'm going to try to do on Sunday actually, because I'm going to try to see Scott Wesley Brown. So yeah, so hopefully that'll start a trend, and I'll feel the conviction to get back in the Bible. So, but yeah, I'm excited about college starting next week. So I'm going to be interspersing, you know, studying and also working out. So pretty much I'm going to have no time to myself, which should be fun. But yeah, it's been a good day though. So as far as I went to a training, the train the trainer today, Fred Pryor seminar with my coworkers. It was really quite fun. It was really interesting. I got some really nice nuggets to take back and be a better trainer. We're going to work on our manual and everything. So yeah, I had my shake this morning. Then I went ahead and had a bar about 10. And then, all right, so then lunch. Let's talk about lunch a little bit. We were going to go to Quaker Steak and Lube. They only had 5 servers, and so it was like a 15-minute wait, and we only had an hour for lunch. So we were going to go to Wendy's, and I really didn't want to go to Wendy's because, and I was very vehement about it. Like, I can't believe you don't want to go to Wendy's. You know, Wendy's has good salads, and I was like, no, I don't want to go somewhere where I can get a double baconator and I can't, you know. So I was kind of a little bit weird about that. And then of course, where do we finally end up going? Because we were going to go to Panera, but we're passing Jersey Mike's, and she's like, "There's Jersey Mike's." I was like, "Yeah, let's do Jersey Mike's." And one of the things before I, you know, I used to call it, before I started the diet, and I called it Food Mageddon. One of the last things I had was a giant Jersey Mike's, but the real hurt on the Jersey Mike's is how great the bread is. So instead of getting the cheesesteak with the bread, I went ahead and said no bread, and they can basically get any sandwich as a salad. So I went ahead and got the cheesesteak as a salad, and I'm pretty sure I got less than 4 ounces of meat and cheese. So it was pretty good. I got it Mike's Way, which is just oil and vinegar and pepper and seasoning. I don't think there's any salt in it, but if there is, it wasn't that much. But yeah, I actually quite enjoyed it. I actually probably would get it again as a treat. You know, I kind of treat that as a treat. Of course, now I've had 2 treats. I had the Caesar and I had the cheesesteak. So tomorrow I've got to be a little bit more controlling on what I have. But again, I think I'm doing pretty good. So I actually haven't had my 3 o'clock yet. I need to have that. I forgot to have the last bar. So I've got another bar to have, and I've got so yeah. So I've had 2 so far, so I have 3 left to have. A bar, probably a shake, and I may do a soup tonight if I'm in the mood for it. But well, yeah, that's what I'm doing as far as the diet goes. So not sure if I'm cheating or not. It's you know, it may not have been a lean meat, but I'm staying sane, and that's one of the things that the nutritionist told me to do is to stay sane, and I'm trying not to overthink it, but I'm also trying to be conscious of what I'm eating, and that's really what I got to continue to do is be conscious of what I'm eating and be conscious of trying to stay within that 1,000 calories so that I stay in ketosis and I keep on losing. So yeah, week 5 is definitely one of the hardest weeks. I think. I have to tell you this story. Okay, so the trainer of the trainer, he was his job prior to working for Fred Pryor Seminars was he was a trainer for Longhorn Steakhouse and Olive Garden, and so he was doing an example, and what was his example for some reason? But spaghetti carbonara. And as far as pastas go, I love most of them, but at the top is actually spaghetti carbonara. And he was describing it in detail because he was talking about how you had to put forth a good presentation, and if your spaghetti carbonara was falling out of the bowl and you didn't get the sauce out, in the middle, but it was like haphazard, and the peas and he just was naming off all this, just basically describing how spaghetti carbonara is, and he's like, and then he describes, he goes, but now what if it was steaming hot and it was all beautifully presented? And I was like, I'd eat it both ways. Because I miss me some spaghetti carbonara. I miss spaghetti carbonara the most. So that might be one of the first things I have once I get to a point where I can have carbs in a matter of maybe I'll have to make spaghetti carbonara in 2 servings or something. We'll see. But yeah, that's what I'm at. Oh, so I'm sporting a new Columbus State sweatshirt, and I want you to know it's a 3X and it has some room in it. So that was kind of a neat little moment there. And normally when I go clothes shopping, I have a real hard time finding things of my size. But I was actually able to get sweats and a t-shirt and a sweatshirt and a t-shirt, all within my size now that I am. This shirt is loose on me, and I really like them really loose. So the thought is that in a few weeks when it's really cold and I want to use this is actually a little bit warm right now, but I want to put it on just to kind of show you that I was on the 3X. Down the road, this is going to be hanging off me, and I kind of like the idea of that. So keeping it up, Thank you so much for all your encouragement, everyone. You've been very, very, very helpful in this journey, and I hope that if you had a chance, you encourage someone else today. There was one thing he said today in the seminar. He said, think about when someone lifted you up in your daily life, or just got you to helped you to get past a burden, or past something. And the next question you have to ask yourself is, what can you do to give someone else that feeling you felt? So you all have lifted me up, and hopefully I'm lifting you back up as well. So as I am, will hopefully be known to say, future starts now. You can do this. You can do whatever you want to do. You just have to put your mind to it and do it. I got your back with support if you need me to, because I feel the love, And also, one of my things has always been that I really love this saying. You know, the question is the glass half empty? Is the glass half full? My question is, do you have the right size glass? Is your glass, you know, do you have the right perspective? Do you have the right size glass? Because honestly, if you have a glass that's the right size, or maybe a little bit smaller, you're always going to be overflowing. That glass is always going to overflow, and it's always going to be able to fill the glasses of others. So keep that in perspective. Again, thanks for watching. If you like what you're seeing, like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends. Just 16 subscribers, so hey, this could be a thing, you know. But it's definitely going to be a thing. It definitely is a thing because I'm definitely. I know, you know, if I stayed with 16 subscribers all the way through this thing, I feel like those 16 people and those people who listen have been edified somehow. So, thanks, and John Boone, over now.